हेलो फ्रेंड्स, आप सभी का निरंकारी वीडियो चैनल में स्वागत है। इस वीडियो लिंक में हम लोग इलेक्ट्रिक चार्जेस एंड फील्ड चैप्टर के अंतर्गत गॉस थ्योरम के बारे में स्टडी करेंगे। तो हमारी हेडिंग है गॉस थ्योरम। गॉस थ्योरम This theorem gives a relationship between total flux. This theorem gives relation relationship between the total flux passing through the total flux passing through any closed surface and net charged enclosed within surface and net charge enclosed within surface. Gauss theorem states that total flux through a closed surface is total flux through a enclosed surface is 1 upon epsilon naught is times of total charge enclosed within any surface. Mathematically, it can be expressed as phi E equal integral surface integral E vector dot ds vector equal to q upon epsilon naught. Proof. For the sake of simplicity, we prove Gauss theorem. For the sake of simplicity, we prove the Gauss theorem for an isolated positive charge q. This is the figure, and at point q charge q is placed, and this is the surface area ds, and this is E vector. Suppose the surface S is A. Suppose the surface S is a Gaussian surface. Gaussian surface. Is electric field at any point on S is electric field at any point on S is E equal 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R square. This field points radially outwards. This field points out radially outward at all point on S. At all point on S. Also any area element point. Also any area point radially outwards. Radially outwards. So it is parallel to electric field E and theta equal 0. Flux through area ds is flux through area ds is d phi e equal E vector dot ds vector, that is E ds cos 0 and cos 0 equal to 1, that is E ds. Total flux through the surface S is total flux through the surface S is phi E equal to integral surface integral d phi E, that is surface integral S E ds, that is E, and ds, that is ES. E into total area of the sphere, that is E into total area of the sphere. One upon 4 pi epsilon naught 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r स्क्वायर इंटू 4 pi r स्क्वायर। 4 pi से 4 pi चला गया और आर स्क्वायर से आर स्क्वायर गया, q अपॉन एप्सिलॉन नॉट दैट इज हाई e इक्वल q अपॉन एप्सिलॉन नॉट। Gauss theorem is valid for a closed surface of any shape. Gauss theorem is valid for any closed surface of any shape for any general charge distribution, for any general charge distribution. If the net charge enclosed by a closed surface is, if the net charge enclosed by any surface is 0, then flux through it is also 0. Then flux through it is also 0. That is phi e equal q upon epsilon naught. 0 upon epsilon naught equal to 0. The net flux through a closed surface, the net flux through a surface due to a charge lying outside, due to a charge lying outside the closed surface इज 0। यानी कि कोई चार्ज इनक्लोज्ड एरिया के बाहर है तो उस चार्ज के द्वारा फ्लक्स क्या हो जाएगा, 0 हो जाएगा। द चार्ज क्यू अपीयरिंग इन द गॉस थ्योरम, द चार्ज क्यू अपीयरिंग इन द Gauss theorem includes the sum of all charges, includes the sum of all charges located anywhere, inside the closed surface. Gauss theorem is based on the inverse square Gauss theorem is based on inverse square dependence on distance content, square depend on distance content on distance content in the Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law. In fact, it is applicable to, in fact, it is applicable to any field obeying obeying inverse square law. Inverse square law for a medium of absolute permittivity. For a medium with absolute permittivity, epsilon or dielectric constant K. Epsilon or dielectric constant K. The Gauss theorem can be expressed as the Gauss theorem can be expressed as surface integral E vector dot ds vector equal to E ds cos theta, that is q upon epsilon, that is q upon k epsilon naught. Now we will describe about Gaussian surface. Gaussian surface. Any hypothetical closed surface, any hypothetical closed surface enclosing a charge is called enclosed a charge called the Gaussian surface. The Gaussian surface it is chosen to evaluate the surface. It is chosen to evaluate the surface integral of the electric field produced by the charge enclosed by it, by the charge enclosed by it, which in turn gives the total flux through the surface. Total flux through the surface. Importance. By choosing a closed surface, choosing a closed surface in such a way that the electric field E has a normal component. The electric field E has the normal component which is either 0 or has a single fixed value at every point on the surface. We can easily calculate the electric field of certain symmetric charge distribution by applying Gauss theorem. Coulomb's law from Gauss theorem. Derivation of Coulomb's law from Gauss theorem. Consider an isolated point charge Q. We select a spherical surface S. S of radius R centered at charge Q. As the Gaussian surface. By symmetry, E has same magnitude. At all points on S. Surface S. E and ds at any point on S. E vector and ds vector at any point on S are directed radially outward. Hence, flux through area ds is phi E equals surface integral E vector dot ds vector that is a EDS cos 0, that is a EDS. Net flux through closed surface, yes. Net flux through closed surface, yes, is phi E surface integral ds, that is ES, and S, that is E into 4 pi r square. Using Gauss theorem, phi E equal E surface integral ds, that is q upon epsilon naught, that is E equal 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r square. Then E equal 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r square into 4 pi r square. 4 pi से 4 pi गया, r square. Phi E equal q upon epsilon naught. The force on the point charge Q0. The force on the point charge Q0 on the surface is F equal Q naught into E, and F equal Q naught into 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r square, that is F equal 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q into q naught upon r square. This proves the Coulomb law. This proves the Coulomb's law. So friends, इस वीडियो लिंक में इतना ही। अगले वीडियो लिंक में हम फील्ड ड्यू टू एन इनफाइनाइटली लॉन्ग चार्ज्ड वायर के ऊपर चर्चा करेंगे और निकालेंगे गॉस थ्योरम के द्वारा। इसके बाद इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ड्यू टू ए यूनिफॉर्मली चार्ज इनफाइनाइटली फ्लैट शीट के द्वारा निकालेंगे। तो आप हमारे अगले वीडियो लिंक की प्रतीक्षा करें, और यदि मेरा कंटेंट आपके एम के हिसाब से, आपके उद्देश्य के हिसाब से सूटेबल हो रहा है तो आप इसे अपने फ्रेंड सर्कल में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा शेयर करें, लाइक करें और सब्सक्राइब करें, ताकि हम और अधिक ऊर्जा युक्त होकर के अच्छे से अच्छा वीडियो कंटेंट आपको उपलब्ध कराने का प्रयास करें। धन्यवाद।